Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roll for Immersion. I am Immersion Diversion. Over here we are playing the Pokemon Tabletop United. It's a Pokemon tabletop that is a D20 and a D6 system. It's all homebrewed basically because it's there's no official release for buying or anything. So, but it is. I should put a link to that. It would be cool for people to download if I send them a link on the thing. But I don't have that right now, so I will do that for next stream. But yes, there's a free link where you could go and download the if you want to check it out and stuff like that. You can find it really if you just search Pokemon Tabletop United to download or something. But yes, we are playing that. We are playing on Fantasy Grounds. Typically this isn't actually on Fantasy Grounds, but we are using it as our mode of play just because it's easy for keeping track of initiative, easy for rolling, easy for map making and stuff like that. That's why I really like it. We're gonna be learning some Foundry pretty soon, but I typically stick to this one. Music. I gotta thank Zame, Sanity, and Blitzit for all the music that we play during the streams. At least for the Pokemon Tabletop, because a lot of their stuff they're free. They let their people use it, and it's kind of cool that they do that. So
really cool Pokemon covers.
Yeah. And Zame is always making new ones. He actually just made some new ones for the Pokemon Legend Z that came out. That's going to be coming out. And it's I kind of want to do that.
They make 2 to 3 per month, which is pretty awesome for people that make music. That's not common.
Yeah. So we're gonna be playing their music throughout this whole stream, and I gotta thank them for that. And I gotta thank my players too for being here. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey. Doing terribly.
Oh no. Anyway, these are my lovely players.
I'm doing the same as normal.
Yeah. And I love that they are here. Let them introduce themselves. Let's start over with Sean.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, I am Sean. I play Professor Robert Marlowe. And he's Animus. I forgot the name of the race for a second. Basically, Egyptian god kind of race. And yes, he is a Pokemon professor. And yes, Professor Marlowe. That still is the name of a tree, so I had to go with that. And he's going to be searching the universe for historical oddities.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see what you discover.
Can't wait to see what you have me discover.
Oh, yeah, true. Next up, we have River playing Echo with their partner, Navi. Hi, Echo. Or, hi, River. Sorry. How How you doing, River? And please introduce us to your character.
I'm doing fine. I am playing as a android running with Navi, aka Routes, and currently looking for why they were created, what's their purpose, and all that shenanigans and whatnot, and also being overly creepy and the whole shebang and whatnot. And whoever donated that magic thingamabob on first session for that stealth close, I absolutely love you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
yeah,
are
that's
awesome.
what it was
Thank
that you
you.
got. Yeah.
Thank you, Brune. That was from Brune Brass Axe.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I would have grabbed it for drowsing rod. I would have grabbed that instead of stealth close. Is there an option to take that instead of
Too late. You already
stealth?
grabbed the item. You maybe the next donated item.
Fuck.
And with that, how you doing, Edward? And please tell us about your character. Oh, and tell us about your
Hi.
channel.
Hi, yeah, I'm Edward. Nice to meet you. No, hi, I'm Edward. I'm also from the Twitch channel Games and Tea, where I also do other live streams of role-playing games such as Dungeons and Dragons. I am going to be taking part in the Vampire the Masquerade stream on Saturday, which is also going to be a lot of fun, and other bits and pieces. So you can find me at twitch.tv/games_and_t. As to my character, Adelfen, and Adelfen is a he's an elf and doesn't really have that much clue about the world, shall I say, or rather about the the universe. He doesn't really have that much clue about the universe. He left home for some reason.
I still can't.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You forgot the at.
Oh, dang it! I don't have
Doesn't
to have
matter.
those arrows then, do I? I need to learn how to
But,
do this. But yes.
Don't worry, dude.
Sorry.
But yeah, Adelfen is an elf who left home for some reason, and doesn't really have a good idea of the world, and definitely has an issue with well, doesn't have an issue, but can't quite reconcile the fact that an android called Echo actually is able to talk and be a normal person.
And possibly the fact that there are 42 others. No.
Yeah. Well, the other 42, no, he didn't even think about the other 42.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a case
Oh,
of,
yeah, I just brought that up
What?
now. What? Just kidding.
No, for 42 others, I'm like, whoa, whatever.
Or what was the number you said?
What is?
What was the
Not
number you
going to
said,
be
River?
concerned about that yet.
What did
But
you
yeah,
say your number
that's
was?
Adelfen.
That's Adelfen. River, what was your Echo number again? What did you say? I forgot. It just said 42 now, just as a number, but I knew it was something 40.
Give me a hot minute.
No problem. I'll probably hear it again while we're playing, so. Anyway, yeah, so this is a Pokemon tabletop where all the Pokemon we're using all the Pokemon in all the Pokedex. But this one's a little different because this campaign takes place in space. So all the Pokemon that exist on Earth are all the regular ones, and we have 18 different planets here in our campaign, one for each typing. So you might find, like, let's say you're on a psychic planet or a fairy planet, you might find a Ralts normally, like a psychic or a fairy. Well, it's normally psychic fairy Ralts, that's what it is. But let's say you find it on a ghost planet, for instance, Echo's Navi. Navi is actually a ghost fairy Ralts, because they found it on that planet that they came from. Same thing for Robert. Gizmo is a combination of a Cubone and a Farfetch'd, so it's a ground fighting type. And same thing for Luthu. It's a psychic normal type Zigzagoon. And so over the game, there will be different types of games, and you'll be able to change the wild types that they find in the rewards for, like, donations and chat points, stuff like that. So, for instance, like, I forgot to change it again. God. That's the one thing I always forget to do. But yeah, so for channel points, and I will do that really quick, and I'll explain it as I change them. You can use your channel points that you earned through watching, to do stuff like you can increase their combat stage, which combat stages in Pokemon raise their stats. So like if you lower it, it lowers their stats. If you raise it, it raises their stats. So for instance, you could have their speed go up, in which case their initiative would be higher. Excuse me, holy crap. Oh my god, I'm talking way too fast. Sorry.
Take two.
Yeah. You could increase their combat stages so their like speed, their defense, their attacks, stuff like that could go up or down. I think I only have it set for up because that one's meant to just increase their stats. Because the enemies that I have could things have them down. Yes, I'm working on that right now, Schoolie. I do have. Oh, I do have the okay. The capture roll. So that one's the combat stage is 500. For 1,000 points, you can use that to increase or decrease their capture roll. Avarian wanted me to do the increase or decrease, so I just added a plus/minus on there. Minus to make it better, because the lower you roll, the better. The higher you roll, the worse. So adding it is actually worse in this case. Then, for 2,000 points, you can get a Guardian's Insight. The Guardians in Pokemon are the 3 Pokemon, the Azel. Well, anyway, they're basically like the Guardians of Wisdom, Power, and Courage kind of thing. They give you insight into, if you get that one, they will give you insight in like an observation. Like if you guys are stumped, you guys in chat can give them the opportunity that they need to find out what they might need to do. For 3,500 points, an Arceus intervention will come along and make it so that you guys can. It basically gives the last reroll, or the last roll that they did, a reroll. And that one's 3,500. Then we got a pocket Pokemon Center. So Pokemon Center's in the game. When you go there, you go in the building, it revives all your Pokemon, gives them full HP, takes any statuses off. Those exist in this game too. But if you spend 5,000 channel points, one of the Pokemon in the party's team will be revived or put at full HP. With all that stuff, like taking off all stats and everything like that. For 7,500, you guys can, if they're fighting some wild Pokemon, for 7,500, you can change the typing of one of the Pokemon in the wild that they are fighting. When they catch the Pokemon, the typings can no longer be changed, but until they catch it, the typing can be changed at any point. You could turn one Pokemon into an entirely different one, just based on what typing it is. And for 10,000 points, you can reward a magic box, which is like a magic bag. They get the opportunity to pick their item that they want, or if you'd like, you can make, like you guys in chat can come up with an item for them, and as long as it's not too broken, they can gain it freely right then and there, or they kind of find it in the world somewhere. So that's for channel points, and if you guys would like to donate money, if you'd like to, it's not necessary, but if you'd like to help out, let's see. Basically, you can donate to help change the story as well. Oops, I did the wrong one. Donate TTRPG. There we go. For 5 points, you can grant a hero point or a Pokeball. Gives them an opportunity to reroll something that they want to reroll in the future. They can use it to stay at 1 HP if they happen to fall down dying. They can use it to re-roll their Pokemon throw. So like if they are rolling to catch a Pokemon, they can use it to re-roll that as well. That is something I gotta bring up from last time. But basically, yeah. You can use it to re-roll. I would say, like, for in the simulation, since you can't actually bring it with you, maybe not use it for that, but when you get out of the simulation, you can use it for that and stuff. You can use it to give yourself a +10 or a -10, depending on, I'd say probably a +10 to make it easier to catch. Or, and they can also use it to commission. Hey! They I gotta change that.
You still need,
I know.
change
I
it.
have ones I could change it to. I just keep forgetting to do it. They can use the hero points to also commission ideas that they want to bring by me, and if they sound cool enough, I will gladly do it for a hero point. For 10 points, you can do a plot twist, or for $10, you can do a plot twist, flashback, or hero cards. Plot twists are just fun little things that say on the card what they changed the story up to do, and I can kind of put it in whenever. Flashbacks might give our characters a little insight, like something that they might have remembered from their past. Might also give them a chance to unlock some ability they forgot about. Stuff like that. And hero cards are just simple, one-time use hero abilities that they can use. We'll try to translate them into the tabletop here, because they're mostly those things are for like, D&D or Pathfinder. But we'll get them to work. For $15, you can give them a critical token or a GS ball. It's literally what it does. Is it just gives you a critical hit. Critical hit on a Pokemon or a Pokeball throw to try and catch a Pokemon gives the gives a -10, so it helps catch the Pokemon easier. But they can also use it to do a critical hit on when they use a Pokemon attack. So Jinx point and hero point for Echo. Okay. So we get Echo gets a hero point, and I get another Jinx point. Sorry. The $5 it's for a hero point or a Jinx point. So the Jinx points are the Master Balls that I will get. So Echo will get a hero or a Pokeball, and I'll get a Master Ball. Okay, 15. So then for $20, you can start a random encounter. Anytime $20 is donated, wherever the party may be, it just starts a battle, no matter where. Maybe nearby, so they might have to take care of it, but in the sense of random and right then and there, that's what will happen. $25, you get a creature buff, or I guess it's more like, I wrote creature buffs, or if I do like other tabletops and stuff, but in the Pokemon tabletop, the creature buff will be more like they will get their combat stages raised, or they might get an attack they don't normally get, stuff like that. Or I might even give them a third typing. Depends. It just kind of and then I guess you can technically choose as well what they will get. But most of the time it might be a move that they get, or maybe I'll change the frequency of a move. So we'll see how that goes. For $30, you can do a magic item. These are the same as the magic bag, except the item will be more thought of, and basically it will be something that I give to my players, not something that's in the game, something that I will create for them. If you want to do that for them. And then I have
extra special,
yes. And then last but not least, for $50, we got a secret item, or a secret item is what I call it, but it's more like it's a secret happening that changes the story like super substantially. It might not happen if it doesn't go through, but basically today's secret item is the players will encounter something that would normally not be encountered. That's all I'm really gonna say for now. But yeah, anyway, now that I'm done with the tips and stuff, we will start. And I did remember to change my stuff, so yay. All right.
Real quick.
Yep.
Real quick. I found the model number.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, 412G.
412G. Okay.
So 412 of them might have been made.
Might
Keyword
have
is-
been made, but
Keyword is
there's
might.
Yeah.
might, but
real secret
in
item, yes.
Realistic. In realistic, if Mr. Elfman, wrong side. No, wrong side. That.
This way.
This guy right here. Yeah,
That way.
He probably has more experience with androids. It does. Really.
Yeah.
You know, found
Oh.
an Echo model. So.
I forgot that I had a Pokeball too.
Yeah, you have one from
I
last
just
week.
now
from
noticed
school, yeah,
that,
also.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys are ready to start,
I will say this. Like, do you have access to my character sheet?
yeah, I do. I should.
So because of my internet being like really horrible right now, especially because I'm trying to like download
Oh.
accounts, you will probably have to do literally everything for my character.
Okay.
right
Well,
now.
I mean, if you know what your if you know
Oh, yeah,
the stuff
I
you
know what
have,
I'm
we
gonna
can
be-
always roll
yeah.
for you in Fantasy
Yeah.
Grounds. So yeah.
I know what I'm gonna be doing, but yeah, I'll need you to move me and
Yep.
like.
And I'll
make my
open your
roll.
character sheet just in case, so that we can
Yeah.
remember and stuff.
Yeah, because I don't remember what the rolls are, so like you'll have
Yep.
to be like, oh yeah, your basic attack is this. So
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Well, if
Yep.
you guys are ready.
When you are.
All right. I'm not ready. Let's get... All right, let's get into this. All right. Last time on PTU, our characters.
Dragon Ball Z.
I know.
So badly wanted to say that too.
Our characters have entered the simulation, the survival simulation training. Quickly encountering a pair of barboats. They traveled across the desert, following these seemingly water fish that should just be in the water. They were crawling along the land and led them to an oasis. After trying to figure out how to interact with the barboats, I gotta freaking look at my sheet now. Adelfin, right? Adelfin?
Adelfin, yeah.
Yeah. Adelfin had walked over and introduced, and he had noticed, actually, I think it was you that noticed the palm trees moving back and forth after
Yeah.
Echo had
Yeah, it
started
was.
playing his guitar to try and calm some pneumo down. And the palm trees were moving back and forth. Everybody tried to find some food, and Robert found some coconuts that caused one of the palm trees to attack him. And we come back.
I also punched the palm tree too,
Yeah.
which
And-
didn't help things much.
Yes, you did.
Adelfin managed to befriend some Maractus that were dancing around him.
As well as also execute.
And some execute, yes. You managed to you caught an execute, and now you've befriended these two Maractus, which you haven't had a chance to try and catch yet.
No,
but
because some strange thing came bowling
Yeah.
out of the undergrowth and whacked me.
something came out of the skull of the nearby the Charizard, and tried to attack you. In which case, we're gonna start by going into initiative.
Also, by the way, would have Echo and more importantly Robert seen that happen?
It would have happened pretty, like, he would have had that I will say at the start of this, you guys will be able to roll perception to see if you had seen that earlier. So if you guys want to, what is your perception? And I will look at yours, Robert.
Mine's a 2d6. I
Yep.
do actually remember
I
that.
do see that.
It's, same thing as Robert, 2d6.
Yeah, you can roll yours though, River. Because you have you're in Fantasy Grounds, so we're good. 8. And what was yours, Echo? I will say
First roll of the day, folks.
you will end up hearing Adelfin kind of go, like, you would have been startled from it, Adelfin, because you don't know what this thing is. It basically, something rolled out from under this. It's definitely smaller than you. Let me switch over so that you guys can get to the map, or that I can get the map open. Whoops. Come on, open up. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Alright. So yeah, something has rolled out to attack you. We start with initiative. Let me see who's in first.
Also, just because I'm like myself curious, did it actually use rollout or did it just roll and then hit him?
It rolled into him.
Okay.
But yes.
I don't have a map up.
Oh, right. My bad. Thank you.
Likewise.
I know. I'm just. Okay, there we go. I clicked on the wrong person. There we go. Oops. There we go. However, yes, I will say that with the encounter starting, actually, yeah. So basically, how initiative works in this game is everybody has a speed stat,
Shit.
and your speed represents your initiative. So unless you level up and increase your speed, initiative's not going to really be changing much. So we won't really have to worry about like rolling and stuff like that, unless you. But yeah, just let me know if you end up changing your speed stat in the future, and I can change them in Fantasy Grounds so we can move them around. So first up is gonna be. It's actually gonna be Navi.
Hell yeah, Navi is like has a 10 in speed.
Yeah. So.
Could you... Sorry, could you just send me the map again? I accidentally
Oh.
closed it.
Oh, good.
I managed to do this. I managed to do the thing that's super fucking easy to do.
All good. Oops.
I've been working in Dungeon Pog for last time, so my grab map and move it is on my right mouse button, not my middle mouse button.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep, that makes sense.
So how combat works in this is each player and Pokemon has a standard, a swift, which I guess swift would technically be a free action. There's move, and then they're basically the same as standard bonus and move action. But the bonus is called a I guess the bonus would be called a swift. The move is called a shift. So your Pokemon has an overland speed. That's how far they can move. That's how many squares they can move each round. And what is it? Yeah. Your Pokemon also have their own skills. So if you want them to ever do anything outside of battle or inside of battle, I think to use a skill is still a standard action. So. But yeah, you and since Echo, you are by Navi, you both have heard Adolf and kind of
Cry out.
cry out. Yeah, you haven't seen
By the
what
way,
it
my
is
speed
yet,
7. Does it make any difference?
huh?
My speed is 7. Does it make any difference?
I have it in here as 7. No, it doesn't. You're good.
Cool.
It's gonna be so here. I'll tell you the initiative order for you guys. It's gonna be Navi, Luthu, Adolfin, Echo, Professor Robert Marlowe, and then Gizmo.
We both are really slow, surprisingly.
Alright.
All right. What do you? Oh, and then
Navi's
trainer-
faster than Luthu. Wow.
yeah. Trainers
Yeah,
also get a command action. Sorry, also last thing. Trainers also get a command action. Usually you would command the Pokemon, and then on their turn, because I think normally there's 2 separate initiative tracks. There's the players, and then there's the Pokemon. In this case, everyone's going to be all at the same time. So when it's the Pokemon's turn, that's when your command action will happen. Unless you have a move that does like an interrupt, like quick attack, which happens like you can use it to interrupt something. It basically shifts you before that attacker. But you just have to let me know if you use quick attack, if you have quick attack. So, but for right now, it's Navi's turn.
Yeah, Navi. Reason why. Navi is able to be faster because of Timid. Timid is a +2 into speed and -2 into attack.
Nice.
Weak as shit in terms of physical attacks, but hits pretty damn hard in what is it, special attacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Timid's pretty good one to have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what does Navi do, or what does Echo have Navi do?
So heard Elfman yelp and surprise. I guess Echo would send Navi down there just to see what's going on and try to see if there's like something offhand.
What is an
Okay, how does speed calculate in this?
So every Pokemon, they have like an overland. They have a capability sheet on their character sheet. There's overland, there's swim, burrow, fly. If a Pokemon has a fly speed, it'll have a number. If it has a burrow speed, it'll have a number. All Pokemon usually have an overland speed. Should be the first one.
Okay,
on your
so
on
it's
your
a
character.
4, so
Yeah.
it's 4, so it moves 4 tiles, right?
Yep.
Oops.
Okay, so that's like far enough because.
Yeah, that works.
Right. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it could definitely hit anything that Navi has probably seen. So, can I make a
Let me get
perception
the Pokemon
check?
there.
for
Sure
Navi?
thing. Yeah.
Alright, so how do I
Oops, I didn't
roll
know.
for Navi?
So
There's,
Navi,
like,
you'll still.
Perception. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Explain it.
No, you can help too. I know you know a lot of it too. So, but yes, on your Pokemon's trainer sheet or on your Pokemon's character sheet, down at the bottom.
Where's that?
Oh, so on your character sheet where it says like where it says Navi, or next to Pokemon template for your starter, whichever sheet you have Navi under.
I don't have Navi as a
Uh,
sheet.
Here,
There
let
should
me.
be like tabs on the bottom,
Yeah,
and it might be starter or Pokemon.
you have it
template.
under Ralts. So on the bottom of the sheet that says, on the bottom of your character sheet, which is in Google, it says,
Okay.
there's trainer, inventory, features, edges, extras, combat.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
Yeah, you have to go to the one that says
Fantasy
routes.
Grounds.
No, we're not using
Yeah.
character sheets in Fantasy Grounds, so
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Your main sheet would be your Google Docs.
So yeah, under Ralts' character sheet, by where it says type effectiveness, right next to it, it says capabilities.
Yeah,
Well,
it's 4
yeah.
Overland.
Yep, so 4 Overland. And then what was the other question you had? Oh, she wanted to see where you see.
Perception.
So at the bottom, at the very bottom, if you scroll down under where it says
I see.
abilities, Pokeedges, Pokemon skills.
3d6.
Oh, nice. So yeah, roll me
yeah.
3d6.
I figured that routes would have a pretty good perception.
Fucking 6.
No, that's fine. This Pokemon wasn't necessarily trying to be stealthy now that they came out. You can tell it almost looks kind of like the Maractus. It's kind of spiky but smaller.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, it's that fucking Pokemon.
Yep. It's the other cactus. The only other cactus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ed is over there confused.
Well, I will say this, Ed. You just had a cactus roll into your leg, so I mean that didn't feel very good. I'm assuming.
No,
Yeah.
no,
It kinda-
spiky ball comes rolling into my legs. Ow!
Yeah.
I was hoping for your sake it'd be like a sand shrew or something like that, which wouldn't hurt that bad. But no, it's a cactus that just rolled in. That would
All right.
be painful.
So that was Navi's turn. Next, it is Luzu.
Wait, is that everything for Navi?
Yeah, you can only do a command, which is usually a move and a attack. So I guess if you have an attack you can do on it.
Yeah, I could do an attack.
All right.
Yeah, if you have the range for it.
Yeah, right out of range, like dead on 6. Confusion.
All right. Let me look at this guy quick. Oops. You want to roll me an attack?
How do I do this?
So you roll a d20,
Mm-hmm.
and then you want to roll over a 6. In this case, oops. Let me
Oh,
get
it doesn't
this.
have to be under like the what's it called? The Pokemon capture stuff. It has to be
Yeah.
over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
In this case, it's like rolling a d, for an attack. So.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Okay, so let me see. So they have a +2, and this is special defense 4, 1. Okay, so you
and
just
if
hit.
this lands, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If this hits, it's gonna hurt.
Yep, you actually hit. You don't confuse it though, but you do hit
Yeah,
it.
I know. It's gotta be what, a 19?
19 plus, yeah. So roll me. So in the modifier slot on Fantasy Grounds, add your 10. Or no, put in
Okay.
put in 18. Sorry, because you're adding your attack plus the bonus that the gives on the roll, and then just roll me a d8.
Got you. How about
All
21?
right, 21.
I don't
Okay.
think this thing's special defense is that high, so that's gonna be painful.
Yeah, let me. keep
Actually,
that
I
open.
don't know enough about Cacnea's stats to really know if that. It might have a better special defense than the defense. I don't actually know.
Okay, so. Oh yeah, that's why I had my phone. Also, because it's easy math for my phone. Sorry, 21. Okay.
Yeah, Navi hurts like a truck, especially in terms of what special attack and for routes evolutionary wise.
Oh God,
They're-
yeah.
Yeah, special attacks on especially in base game, they hurt. They
Navi is
really
gonna
hurt.
be terrifying as a Gardevoir.
All
Oh,
right. So yeah, Navi kind of sticks her hands on her head and goes "Routes," and sends this wave over at this Pokemon over here, and right before it runs into or it kind of it hit you, so but it not enough to cause damage right now, Adelphin. But you turn and look at this thing, and it looks at you, and then all of a sudden it looks almost kind of dizzy. And then it kind of shakes it off, and he looks back at you. And if that's your turn, or if that's
yeah,
Navi,
that's my turn.
all right. So next up is Luthu.
All right.
Luthu just rolling in the sand.
Hmm.
But then he heard you yelp, and he's like,
Um,
"Well,
Yeah, he heard me yelp, and whenever he hears me yelp, it's usually instant attention. What the fuck's going on?
mm-hmm.
Why is he yelping? Why is there some? Why is he now? why does he now seem to have an issue?
So yeah, the
Uh,
Luthu's like Luthu sees this ball of cactus, and he starts growling at it.
That is exactly what he's going to do. That's
All right.
exactly what he's going to do. He is going to growl.
Anything else he can attack if you have any? If you want him to do anything, you have a command action, which is a move and a attack.
Does this thing look like it's going to attack me?
Yes.
It does look like it's going to attack me.
It's swinging its arms around like. "Ah,
Oh, okay. It's actually it's being super aggressive. Then Luther will yeah. I'll have Luther run in and tackle it.
Awesome.
Ah, good old tackle.
So I basically have one move to get there. Thank you.
Yep, I got you.
No. Just as an observation,
And-
I'm surprised that Cacnea doesn't have rough skin. The ability. Huh.
So
you're
I
using
need to roll a
tackle.
d20, but what am I rolling above?
Here I can do it on my.
Yeah, it's the AC of tackle plus something that the.
Yeah, if you look on your character sheet, for
So AC tackle plus what?
Plus, it's
plus-
defense evasion.
so, oh yeah, plus my defense. So
Okay, so that'll
plus
be
1.
9.
No, not plus your defense. It's you roll above the what is it 8 for tackle? Or no, it's a 2 for tackle. It says AC 2.
Yeah.
It's 2. AC is 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then my defense is over 5. So every 5 points in defense or special defense gives an evasion, and the evasion makes it harder for you to hit. So you need to roll above a 3. It won't be too hard. I'm pretty sure.
Tackle's at least pretty easy.
Yeah, you definitely hit it. So what you're gonna do? So you add your in the damage roll it says 1d8 plus 8 plus a number. You will put those 2 numbers in the modifier and just roll the d8, and it'll throw it all in.
It's actually 2d6 plus 10 plus 5.
Oh yeah, because you have an ability. I think that. Wait, really?
For me, tackle is 2d6 plus 10 plus 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he probably got something that raised the combat stage
You know what?
by 1.
I think that's because I think it actually does take into account because you're a normal type still. I think that's what this does. It doesn't. Yes, because you got stab. So stab is your damage base increases if you move a type, if you use a typing that's the same as your Pokemon type. Sorry. So tackle is
I
a normal
forgot
type
that that's-
move.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Luthu is a
can-
normal type move. Or
Cool.
Luthu is a normal
Can-
Pokemon. Yeah, you can roll
Can
now.
I just
Sorry.
roll my dice?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay,
21.
so another 21. Wow.
The target is pushed 2 meters.
Yeah, so...
yeah. I forgot about that as part of tackle.
Alright, so... Because I know how much that did already. That. So yeah, so Luthu crashes into this Pokemon right here and sends him flying, and he's like, "Gah," and he rolls kind of into this Maractus, but they kind of like move out of the way slightly, and he moves over this way. However, because of the needles on him, like Cacnea, you do take a tick of HP damage, and a tick is so on your character sheet on the left where it shows your picture of your Zigzagoon, there says scene XP, number of Pokemon modifiers. Right below that there should be one that says tick. It's on the line where your HP is.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, whatever that number is a tick of your HP, and you'll be taking that amount of damage to your HP.
So Luthu will take 1 tick of damage, you say?
Yep. As he crashes into
Alright.
this cactus Pokemon and takes a little bit of damage because of the needles.
He yelps a bit.
I guess it does have rough skin. Haha.
Yeah.
I will say.
And you have
Cacnea should
defeated
have
this
that-
Cacnea.
Cacnea should have that in regular.
Or not?
Really?
You have yeah. It actually fainted.
Okay.
Which I have to change the HP on that quick because I am doing a lot of things.
And Robert has no idea what happened.
Yeah.
He just heard some yells, looks over, and it's already over. He's old, you know. Give him
You
some slack.
make me a perception check quick. All 3 of you.
It's a
Perception.
2d6.
Oh yeah, 2d6.
Did you just roll a 12 for me?
I did, yes.
Thank you.
All right. Echo and Adelphin, you don't hear it anything, but Robert, for some reason, even though you're the furthest away, you can hear something that sounded like another of what was over here that was attacking Adelphin. Kind of echoey. It sounds like it's close, But you can't really tell where. You can just hear it.
'Cause
You
I've
do.
got
I
this
will say it is
Mario
coming
ears.
from. Yeah, I will say you hear it coming from the dragon skeleton.
Okay.
All right. After Luthu, it then is Adelfin's turn.
Seeing that this creature just suddenly, just surprised me, and then Luther comes in and whacks it for some. I would like to. It's like, I'll tell Luther. No, come now, and I'll run over to the to this Cacnea, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to try and revive it somehow.
Okay. Roll me a Pokemon education check, or no, medicine education check.
Medicine education, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is exactly what Edelfin would do. He'd run over to it and go and start trying to help it. Yeah, I don't think I'd know anything about that.
Yeah. You've read things about this before. You can't tell like if it's okay or not, but you do know that it doesn't look like it's going to be getting up. However, you don't really have any items on you to be able to get this thing back up. So,
No, of course.
Yep.
I don't know anything about this kind of thing. I want to try and help this thing, and I can't help this thing. So I'm going to yell across to. Who would I think? Yeah, I'm going to ignore the android and yell across to Professor, and say, "Hey, do you have anything to help this thing? I have no idea what it is. Do you have something?"
Normally in the wild, it doesn't really matter. It's almost like they're asleep. But since also this is just a fake computer program, it's just data, so it doesn't really, it doesn't matter in this instance.
What? Oh, yes, it's not real, of course. This is very confusing. That'll be my turn.
Okay. You know what? I think. Yeah, seeing that, yeah, I'm gonna just. All right. So this thing, you now everyone. Actually, no. Robert, you can still hear it. It hasn't decided to come out, but it's still trying to hide. It does sound like what is fighting Adelfin. So you be it sounds like maybe be careful.
It's most likely still also aggressive.
Yeah.
Just like the one that attacked him. Yeah.
Yeah. So then it'll be Echo's turn.
Neil, real
Yep.
quick. I did mention that I put points into my trainer stuff. And
I did see that. Yep.
It's supposed to be 7. Yeah, it's supposed to be 7.
7 now.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, I can put that in quick. Yeah, that'll still make you next.
Huh? Sweet.
Yep. So it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Unfortunately, I got Overland 4. Assuming that, I guess, Echo heard what Adelfin said about this poor Pokemon that's down and out, but it's a pack of data. But they could attempt to heal it, I guess. But unfortunately, it's like far away, so I'll be like right over here.
You would feel bad for random ones and zeros.
You can, I mean, you can still make me a medicine education if you want.
Oh yeah,
Just to
I got
kinda find
a 3d6.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 3d6. I mean, I have a 13.
Yeah, alright. So in this situation, you realize you can't really do much anything about this, but in this kind of situation, outside of the simulator, you would need something called a revive.
Alphen or Adol, whatever you want to be called, it needs to have a certain medical supply of revive in order to help it back on its feet. Otherwise, there is nothing we can do.
Wait, what? A what?
A revive.
Okay, that sounds important.
Yes, it is very important for Pokemon that have fainted.
Huh. Okay. Need to get one of those. This is not right. This is still not real, right? Yes, of course. Right.
Yes. If we have revive on hand, we could possibly do it. Unfortunately, I don't think they looked through their satchel, looked through it, goes, I do not have revive on me. We must make that a priority out of the simulation.
Yes, I will remember that. Of course.
All right.
Yay!
Anything else you do, Echo?
Actually, I may or may not do something. Alright, so I got a question for you, Mr. GM Man.
Yeah, what's up?
First of all, fuck.
Too far
Never
away?
mind. Yeah, too far away.
I heard you
was
say
about to
burst
make
forward,
a
I'm like...
yeah, I was about to make a standard action on the
You can do a standard action to move again if you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
like a
yeah.
double move. Yeah.
I think it's called sprint in
move
this,
another
but...
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
And some classes.
Shit, I should have done that with Navi. Shit, never mind.
Well, you had Navi attack, which was also very important, or else that tackle probably wouldn't have fainted it.
Hmm.
Yeah, true. Unfortunately, what's a full action real quick?
Full action? I don't actually know if they have full actions in this, but...
It does for a musician.
Oh, so...
Oh,
I guess if you just used all your actions to do one action, you would get a bonus,
Yeah.
I think, kind of
yeah.
thing.
A full action is your entire turn.
Yeah, that would just be your entire turn. So you wouldn't move, you wouldn't... Normally, I don't think you would command, but in my case, I'm saying you could command even if you're... Because it's on the Pokemon's turn, so... Command isn't part of the full action.
Yeah, alright. I'm
but
not going to do anything this turn.
Okay, sounds good. Alright.
Just besides moving a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Robert, it is your turn. With Gizmo after.
And Gizmo was on my shoulder still, right? I don't think I set him down.
Yeah. I mean,
So
you
would
can
he be
keep him
able
up
to
there.
move with me then?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move my full movement, which I forgot if it's 4 or 5.
Oh, yours is...
It's only 4.
Oops, that'd be under combat. Oh, it's up there. Yours is a 5.
Oh, it is a 5. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move 5 closer to Adolphin.
Okay. So like
Oh yeah, I'm over
1,
there.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Um, and then I'm going to reach into my empty gun holster and
Okay.
pull out nothing. And I would also say that if anyone is looking over in my direction, they could probably make a perception check to see if they notice anything else that might be.
If you guys want to make a perception check.
Yeah.
Why not? Have a 9, good sir.
Okay.
Adolphin, do you
and is
wanna, or
Adolphin
you-
not looking?
Did you want to roll, Edward, or no?
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Robert has pulled a something from his holster.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what it is?
He's just to see if you
No.
can see it.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. I'll say Echo. You see, you kind of just see Robert kind of pointing his finger at
Yeah. Well, I was gonna more word it as it's like it looks like
Oh,
a
yeah,
shimmering
sorry.
mirage. Like it doesn't look like much.
Yeah.
Like it looks like he's holding just a shimmering mirage. He's like, what? And then he just kind of shakes his hand as if it's like there's something sticky or water on it. And then he's like, well, Gizmo, I guess this will be
Quack.
I guess this will be all up to you. For some reason, that's not working right now.
Quack, quack.
As I just kind of stare at my hands, like confused, like so like something's wrong. So then I'll move another 5 closer instead of doing what I was going to do.
Okay. Oh, 1, 2. You want to make me a perception check? Well, I'll make it, but what's your
Yeah.
perception and what's your acrobatics?
My perception is 2. My acrobatics is I don't actually remember. I think it might be actually better.
Whoops. Hang on.
But yeah, that'll be up
Too
to you. 'Cause
many
I
dice.
think my acrobatics is okay.
Okay. 9.
Number 9.
And also 2.
Okay. I forgot if I had increased my acrobatics.
Damn. Alright.
Wow.
I just need to check something.
I need you to
quick.
roll for me more often. Jeez.
Yeah. Sorry, I just gotta check something quick, and I know what's covering that, so just give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, you don't spot this. Something grabs your foot.
Ah! Does it trip me?
It doesn't trip you, but it stops you from moving.
Okay. If I look down, would I...
Yeah, you look down, and there's a bug grabbing you.
Like, does it...
Oh,
by...
it's-
Oh!
It's a
Really?
trap.
Yeah, I love you. I want you. I wish you weren't the computer program because I would love to have you. You're one of my favorite Pokemon. That's Sean speaking, but I'm pretty sure Robert would like it too. But yeah, so he just looks down. And he's like, "Oh, Gizmo, I guess this one's all you." As I'll set Gizmo down on the ground.
And then it is Gizmo's turn.
Yeah, and then he'll use Peck. Also, is it grabbing
Peck?
you with its mouth?
Yeah, it's literally
I just
grabbing you with its
realized,
mouth.
it's like, ah.
So Gizmo uses Peck. Let me go to Gizmo quick. I just need to find him. Oh, a starter.
I
Okay.
also completely forgot what other moves it has. Oh yeah, it has Sand Attack. I could use that too. That's
Here, let me close this quick so I can get to this better. Sorry. Okay. And it's a physical. Okay, so yeah, so 1.
Oh man. Man,
Oh,
Sean,
oops.
I also want that Pokemon as well because I also got a Flygon.
Oh,
I love Flygon.
you actually missed.
That's okay. I mean, this
a
is
3.
the first time. It's the first time Gizmo has ever attacked anything, so I'll give him a pass. When he misses, I'll just give him a pat on the head. I'm like, it's okay, buddy. I'm out of practice too.
The Gizmo goes to peck it. He's like, and he goes to peck it. He actually hits it between its legs and hits the sand. Because he's still half in the sand, so he kind of missed it.
It's a mouthful of sand.
Yeah. After Gizmo is actually this Pokemon right here.
Yeah, Odyssey was pretty slow. So.
How level did I see? More. Yeah, since he's got you by the leg, alright, he's gonna use bite.
Yeah, makes sense.
E. Oh yeah, I can put that here.
Also, I'm not typed, right?
Right.
Okay.
So this will just deal whatever your defense is.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your physical or your defense evasion? Oh, my
I
bad.
will say,
Yeah.
I'll need to ask you because I do
Okay.
not remember.
It's a 1.
Decent, I think. Yeah. Okay. I will say it's
Yep.
decent.
So. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that still hits.
Yeah.
Not a crit or not a flinch though.
Yeah.
So that's 14. 8. Oh, 2d6. Oop, I did that wrong. I didn't do it wrong. I did the, oh, you know what? Screw that. I mean, I added the 8 plus 6, and it's 2d6, so it should be a different thing. My bad.
Yeah, it should be a little bit less than
Yeah,
because
it
8
should have.
plus 6 is 14.
Yeah, so well, it's so 6 and 5 is 11, plus 8 is 19, plus. Oh shit. Hang on. I think that. All right. So, and then your defense. Sorry.
Mhm.
Um.
I don't remember how much HP I have either, so this could actually be really
Yeah.
cool.
Wrong thing. Okay. You're okay on HP.
Yeah, pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm like in the 40s, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 26 points of damage.
I mean, that still gave me a wound.
Yeah.
Or, no, I'm wounded too, because it did half my HP in one attack, didn't it?
Let's see. I forgot your. Oh yeah, we didn't put your HP in here.
Yeah, I forgot how PTU does wounds.
So yours is 48 in there.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
you
I
took
definitely have wounds. Which is
22.
good if I was
So
using
yes, you would have
aura
definitely
this time.
taken more than half of your HP.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I forgot how PTU does wounded, but I think that gave you 2 wounds.
26. There we go.
Actually, it could even give me a major wound.
Yeah, we'll just write
If
that
PTU
down.
does
So we
major
don't...
wounds. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot how PTU does wounds,
Okay.
so... But that did do something.
So yeah, so this trap pinch just since it already had you grabbed with arena trap,
Yeah.
you know that ability. Basically it keeps you from running away, and it grabbed you, bit you, and then it let go. You're still standing in the sand pit, so it's still keeping you in the arena trap, but it's no longer grabbing your leg.
Okay.
Basically, if I missed, he wouldn't have clamped down as hard, and you wouldn't have taken any damage.
Yeah.
All right. After that, it goes back up to Navi.
Navi.
Also, I will say I made a significant sound when that happened because that hurt.
Yeah. Like, oh,
And I probably would actually be bleeding, just not like, because like that actually caused wounds. It's like I actually have an open wound.
I assume Navi can see this regardless, right?
I would, Schoolie. I tried to add moves to like the into here, but it's a little different in Starfinder than it is D&D or Pathfinder. I tried. It was a little harder to add in moves and like weapons and stuff. Otherwise, I totally would have turned them into weapons.
Real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Would Navi see this regardless?
Oh, everyone heard that. I'm not even gonna make you a roll. Or are you talking about what is Navi
see the
seeing?
trap bench and whatnot.
Its head's popping out. Yeah, I'd say Navi can see it.
Alright, cool. Navi is going to do the thing, and that thing is confusion.
I think you can actually.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's an at-will. Yep.
Yeah, it's within 6.
Yep, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so roll a d20, and you want to roll the AC plus 1.
Plus 1? What?
So, because my evasion is plus 1. So you want to roll whatever. So for Navi's confusion is an AC 2. You want to roll above a 3.
I have an 8.
Nice. Yep. So roll. Oh, there's confusion. Yeah. So roll the 1d8 plus 18.
I have a 19.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, still
All right.
better than nothing.
So it takes 14. Let me get down there quick. There we go. All right. Anything else?
What Navi can do?
You did a move and you did and you did the command to attack.
I guess Navi would look at Mr. Elfman over here and then try to like point the direction at the professor
Hey,
while
Elf.
making like loads of routes noises.
Yeah. Navi is trying to get your attention, Nate Elfin, and it looks like she is pointing at Robert.
Who's in pain?
Who's in pain? Okay.
All right. Next is Luthu's turn.
What is Luffy going to do?
Luthu. What is Luthu going to do? Well, I'm okay right now. Well, I being Adolfin.
Yeah.
Um. Weirdly, what would make the most sense? So I'm genuinely thinking what would make the most sense for Luther right now. Whether Luther would just go and then just scamper off and do something else. Yeah,
I
no,
will say
that's
Luther is
exactly
looking
what
at
Luther-
you and expectant, like something just happened and we fought and he got hurt, but you know he's like, yeah, I did it, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to be giving Luther pets and whatnot, and
Nice.
basically thanking them and just.
Luther
yes,
just
you're a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Luther
yes, you
runs
are.
up
Yes,
to
you
you
are.
and he just kind of rolls into the sand on his back and he's just like,
Yeah, of course. Betty scritches for days.
yeah, say it back.
But it's essentially Luther is just gonna fuck off and be Luther now for a bit.
Okay.
I'm not going to command Luther to do anything unless I actually unless there's a genuine danger to me. Or rather, Luther is not
Luther
gonna
runs
come to my
off.
aid unless there's a genuine danger to me. So
Okay, so Luther runs off to go enjoy himself, and you just hear over here.
I let him enjoy himself. But I'm.
So
going
that was
to-
Luther that made the sound.
It was
I
like
know.
a pain. It was like
It was like a
pained
painful
yelp?
sound.
Oh,
yeah.
it was a pain sound.
Yeah.
Ah. So Luther yelps.
Yeah.
All right. What would he do in that regard? He would. Where are my names? Oh, there we go. Is he currently? Oh, then he'll just do. He'll do a struggle
Struggle attack?
at whatever it is. Yeah, he'll just do a struggle attack in order to just sort of. It's like a sort of reactionary thing to being bit,
Yeah.
as it were.
I gotcha.
He'll
Alright.
just do that.
So roll me a d20, and you want to roll whatever the AC is plus. So it's an AC 4. You want to roll 5. 5 or higher. Ooh, okay, nice.
I'm
So you-
11.
Ooh, or was that right? Hang on. Let me just make sure I'm on the right. Oops. I'm pretty sure it's a 1 AC, but yeah. Yeah, it would have been. Yep. Okay. 11, you definitely hit. Go
Alright.
ahead and roll me the damage on there. Yep. Nice.
At 15.
So 9 points. Nice. Okay. After anything else for Luthu?
No. Adolfin will go. What is it, girl? And then
And then that's your turn. Next.
Adolfin will run over there
Yeah.
and see what
you
there
run
is.
over here. Oop. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you.
Yeah, we're moving to.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm just All right, you run over there and you see that this one of the things that you fought before that got knocked out is back here. It actually surprised them. So they were back here, just kind of hiding, and then Luther ran back here, just minding their own business, and scared them. So they got whopped. And now there's this Cacnea again back here. Another one of the things you just saw.
Pick it.
Then, sorry, I'm going. I got a text from somebody.
No, you're good.
Okay. Right, I need to reply. I'll have to reply to that in a moment.
Yeah, no problem.
Then I will use, if I can, 2 AP swift action. I will use my feature telepath
Ooh.
to gain telepathy,
Ooh.
and I can't find where telepathy is in my trainer sheet.
It'll be your under capabilities. So if you go to your combat sheet and
combat. Here we go,
you
telepathy,
can
here we
do-
go.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
type capability and references right
I've
in
got
that
it.
box
I've got it.
there.
I've got
Nice.
it.
Nice.
It's me. It's me. I don't want that. I want to move things myself. That's not what I wanted.
I think later on you get a feat that lets you do other things, but
Well, I do have capability telekinetic.
oh yeah.
Oh, it's an
Oh, yeah.
object. Lifting would I be able to use my telekinetic ability to push this Pokemon away from Luthu?
They can lift things. I can use if they're apart. Go to their what's your focus rank?
My focus rank.
It's under your skills.
4.
It'd be 4? Okay.
I have 4d6 plus 2.
Can turn up to 8 meters away. Count the combined weight of all objects when determining. Okay. Oh, so also when you use a struggle attack, you get to make it a psychic attack if you want. That's what telekinetic does.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you
Stuff
have
like those
psychic
can
damage.
change the type of your struggle attacks. User may perform the disarm, trip, or push maneuvers at a range. You know what? Yeah. How do I figure out the maneuvers? Let's go to extras quick. Manipulations, push. Nope, not there. Actually, you know what? I do have. Did I? Hang on. You know what? Because I believe in order to make the push attack, you have to make it athletics, but with that telekinetic, it makes it so you can use your focus. So go ahead and make me a focus roll, and I'll do it against
Right.
their athletics.
Oh yeah, you're both telepath and kinetic. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
a pretty
Which is
good
kinda
combo,
cool.
though.
Yeah,
Whoops, too many dice.
but being from a planet
How
with
does a
Whoa.
20 sound?
makes sense. Oh, good lord!
I can't even beat that. Yeah, you definitely push them. I think it's, what did it say? Your
You
rank
flying. Oh,
away,
crap.
or use push maneuver is used this way. The user does not repeat the push, but it's to push the target a number of meters away equal to half their focus rank. So you push it 2 meters away. Technia. Yeah. And yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
is. All right. Anything else from you?
Um,
You get standard, swift, or in a shift. You move
I
and stand. Yeah.
can I split up my movement, or is it if I move to a point and then that's it? Is that,
You know
is that a
what?
thing?
I'll say you can. Yeah. Why not?
Okay, I've gone one.
There's nothing it says
so
you
one,
can't.
two,
So
reckon. Then I'll pick up Luthu
okay.
and kind of run. I'm gonna run over to. I'll run over to the professor.
Awesome. So with the rest
One,
of your
two,
movement,
three,
yeah.
4, 5, 6. So I'll basically sort of end up.
You have a
here.
7? Holy crap!
Yes, I have a 7 speed.
Nice. No. That's your initiative. You have an overland speed.
Oh, overland.
Overland's at the top, underneath
4.
your HP. Yeah.
So 2, 3, 4. So I'll end up around about here instead.
Okay.
And also, Neil,
Yep.
for the record, it's actually the exact opposite. It's not that they don't say that you can't, it's actually that they say that you can.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
you
fine.
can split your movement. Yeah. So, yeah, they outright say you can move, attack, and then move.
Okay.
the rest.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, if that's your turn, then it's Echo next.
Which is one thing that I
Yeah.
absolutely love, because there's not a lot of tabletops that say that you can, and I love it that this one does.
Alright, so that's. I was right here, so. Four.
Oops.
Yeah, everyone is going to get the buff.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Right. Time for an extra. I am going to use full action. My entire action. Alright, so, everyone, keep this in mind. Until next turn, you all are going to get the following. The Song of Courage and the Song of Life. The Song of Courage, you get +2 to skill checks and save checks until end of your turn. And you get 5 damage reduction until end of your turn.
Oh,
Ooh.
I appreciate that one.
Yep. Like,
Now, what's the genre of your music? What kind of?
oh,
what kind
it's
of
called me
music?
heavy metal.
Nice.
Or riff as sick shred.
So obviously
Like,
that.
you can Like, 8 Elf, I'm going to assume 8 Elf is going to see this Android literally pulling out their guitar and it made a sick ass riff. And strangely, you feel, for everyone here, you feel more courageous and have a bit of life in you.
Nice.
I wish I could play a electric guitar so I could just make that reply.
I kind of know, but I haven't played in a while, so I'm not like expert, but like you know, I've learned from a game.
I know the technicals, but yeah, I don't know anything about it. Like,
all right,
Yeah,
I know how it
everyone
works.
So, yep, everyone gets +2 to skill checks and save checks, and 5 damage reduction until end of your next turn.
That'll be helpful.
Kill.
Hell yeah.
5. Okay. All right. After you, it goes to Cacnea. Whoops.
Can
Oh,
I
wait.
also do this real quick?
Yeah. What's up?
If I take a full action, that's it, right?
Yeah. You if you take a full action, you can't move. You can't yeah.
All right. I was about to take a shift action to make a burst of 2, just to get all the buffs out. But never mind.
Yeah. Shift would be your move action. That's what they call it in this one. All right. Cacnea. Oops. I moved the thingy. For some reason, it's not. Oh, there we go. I had to click on him. All right. Cacnea getting pushed, kind of rolled away, a little confused. Tries to make their way back. I deleted the sheet, so bear with me 1 sec. They have an overland of 4. So this Cacnea is gonna try to come back. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's just far enough away where he can't get to your Luthu because you scared it. It's coming back. But that I think actually does it have any ranged attacks? You know what? It's gonna leer at your Luthu. And leer
In my hands.
Huh? Yeah, he's leering at me.
Luther's in my hands right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lear is like a ranged thing.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me
sure. I'm
double
sure.
check. That's a cone too, so it's actually gonna hit you and Luthu.
Oh yeah.
So what is you said your speed of 7?
My speed is 7. Yes.
Yeah. So in this case, speed affects like how defense if evasion affects defense attack rolls, and special defense evasion affects special attack rolls. Attacks that have a AC that are tied to status moves, unless it doesn't have an AC, in which case it just auto hits. Only speed applies to those. And I actually think we're gonna make it easier because normally I think you add speed and defense evasion together. Normally, we're just gonna do one, and that way you don't, or maybe
I think
we
in
will.
I think in PTU they took that feature.
Oh, they
out.
take that out. Okay, then
Yeah,
yeah,
that
we'll
was
just
the thing in PTA, but in PTU, speed
okay. We'll just do that then.
that is-
So your speed evasion is 1. Wait, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's a 1. If it says 0, then I think at speed it's every 10.
That was also, I think, PTA.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check this quick.
Because speed was kind of broken in PTA, so they made it every 10.
Okay, yeah. Your Zigzagoon has a 1 and they have a 9. So yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, I need to roll. Oops.
Make sure you apply the +2 to save checks.
Yeah, this is
It's
for
also,
this is for my
courage.
AC to hit though. AC is an
Oh,
attack,
gotcha.
not a save. So yeah, so I will do a 1 on both of them. This is for Edelfin. It's a 15. That hits. This is for Luthu. That is a 7. That'll also hit. Okay, so Luthu
Is this including the +2 from Echo?
that's for skill checks and saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for an attack. Well,
Right. Moving swiftly on.
yeah, sorry. So yeah, you see as you're kind of running away, you kind of feel this Pokemon kind of glaring and boring its eyes into the back of your head. As it starts leering at you, and you and Luthu both lose 1 combat stage, so you have a -1 in your combat stage.
Or your CS.
Or yeah, the CS. On your character sheet, it'll say stage on your stats. Yeah, I can put that in too. If you
I was looking at I was actually looking at my combat thing, and I saw CS there, but
Yeah. So
but I think in your Pokemon it says stage, and your trainer combat it says CS.
yeah, yep. Trainer combat CS. So on your defense, you'll put a -1, and under Luthu, you'll put it under stage.
Yep.
And you'll put that under defense.
Yep.
Which actually puts it to 0 because you had a +1 from before.
Yep. So it basically makes it so you're easier to hit and also take more damage when you are hit, which is
Okay.
not fantastic.
Yeah. All right. After the Cacnea, let me get rid of that. It is Robert's turn.
Well, I'm going to crouch down, and I am trying to use Force Palm, but once again, for some reason, my aura is just not seemingly to work. So I'm actually just going to Open Palm Struggle attack,
Okay.
which I do actually have my my Google Sheets up, but Fantasy Grounds is still not working.
Yeah.
So
no
my
problem.
struggle attack is damage based for or 1d8 +6 +9 AC 4.
Okay.
Probably a 5 or higher. I'm
Yep. I'm
assuming.
just looking at the trap inch quick, and this is a special attack, or no? It's a struggle. So
Physical.
yeah. Okay. So you said
Physical,
AC what?
Physical normal. AC 4. So I'm guessing probably AC 5.
Yep. That'll hit.
And it'll do 1d8 +15.
Okay. Damn. All right. Is this a fighting attack? Or no? You said struggle.
It is normal.
Sorry.
Yeah, because for some reason my Force Palm is not.
Yep. Okay. So. 2 + 7.
Which is this was Force Palm, I would be doing significantly more damage. This Force Palm is way more powerful than this
Okay.
struggle.
Oh yeah,
So-
it is.
But for some reason, despite being really good at using my aura, I just can't. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this trap inch, as you smack him in the jaw, he just kind of goes like, "Ah!" Just kind of knocked him out. He's out cold.
Oh, I feel a little bad.
Yeah. Oh, they do show up. Cool. Okay. I was like, I deleted him from before.
Obliterated.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
you have to delete it from the combat tracker, not from the.
Yeah, that's
not
what
from
I
the map.
did. No, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you just knocked the crap out, Jonathan, or Robert.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to move 5 squares closer to Adolphin.
Okay. So like,
And if I
you're out of
can
the
pick
thing.
up Gizmo to do it, but I don't
Yeah.
know if
You can pick him up. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll pick him up and move towards Adolphin because I know that he's being attacked.
And what's your speed again?
5.
Okay, so
My
5.
overland is 5.
Oh, I was thinking 5 feet again. Yes. So 1 to get out.
Yeah,
pick him
yeah,
up.
it's 5.
2,
yeah,
3, 4.
squares.
Yeah. Okay, you got over to Adolphin just fine.
Yep.
Your leg is bleeding.
Yes, it is. I am.
Alright. So after you, it is then Gizmo.
Yeah, I'll tell Gizmo to run up and peck the cacti.
Okay. He runs up to it and he just like quack. And he tries to peck at it. Let's see. Peck. I need to go to Robert.
I don't know how to do quack and Cubone at the same time.
Oh yeah, so it's a 1.
Arbo.
Ooh, that's
You
an 18.
fetched. You fetched.
You hit
To
for
hit?
sure. Yeah.
Ooh, too bad that doesn't do anything bonus. But yeah, so that does 1d8 plus 16. And super effective.
1d8 plus 16. Oops, sorry. Oh, wrong.
Isn't it like grass and ground or grass and dark?
It's a grass dark normally, but this could be a different, an alternate typing. Possibly. It could be a space cat. Oh wait, no, she said that all these were Earth Pokemon, so
Yeah.
it should be. Yeah, it should be Earth Pokemon.
Yep. So 5,
Yeah,
6,
it would be
right?
grass. Actually, I think regular
Yeah.
Cacnea is just grass, and I think Cacturn is grass dark.
Sorry, you said plus 15?
Plus 16. 1d8 plus
16.
16.
My bad. 16, 1d8. Okay, so that's 18 damage, and then I think. Hang on. So yeah, I gotta do.
Yeah, you do the defenses first, and then you do the multiplication.
Got it.
Super.
Okay. So that's 12. And then add half, so it just brings it back up to 18. So yeah, he straight up takes 18 points of damage.
That's convenient.
Which, ooh, he's not looking too good. Cacnea he punches his beak through his body, and it looks like there's a little cave in. He's like, Cacnea!
I'm like, you go, Gizmo!
Quack quack, Gizmo! I'm trying to think because he's not a Cubone or a Farfetch'd. He's just a combination of them. So he's like Q-fetch.
He's either Q-fetched or
All right.
Farbone.
Down so hidden. It is
I
Navi's
like
turn.
Q-fetched. I like Q-fetched more.
Q-fetched.
But yeah, Farbone sounds weird.
All right, Navi's turn.
Navi's turn. Oh, confusion.
Oh yeah, I just realized. Yeah, we obviously know it's not Dark type yet, or else confusion wouldn't be working.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just plain grass. Duh.
Yeah. Okay, and then
That's
it?
Robert speaking. that was not me speaking.
3,
That's just
and then
Robert.
yours is a
yes.
2. It does, but just barely.
Just barely. Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna knock it out regardless. So I'm just gonna put out of his damn misery.
Let's see. What's the plus on it? Oh, I guess yeah, you can roll. It's a 19. Oh yeah, you knock it out. As
Regardless of that nat 1 from that
you kind of
28.
you're as Ralts or Navi kind of puts her little paddle hands up to her head and tries to confuse it again. Kind of the Cacnea just Cacnea, and he falls over confused and knocked out. Congratulations. Let me.
We want a combat encounter.
Yeah.
And
Yay.
I just did the wrong victory song.
That
I
one
just,
didn't
I
do
just said wrong RPG.
All right.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's Final Fantasy, not Pokemon.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, that's wrong. Go on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the Maractus behind you kind of dance in celebration. They're like, yeah, okay, Maractus. Or, oh.
Immediately after this battle was over, Echo quickly ran to the professor and applies bandage.
Think.
Nice.
I gotta say, I don't typically enjoy that type of music, but uh, you play very well, and
Yes, it is
it
in
filled
my
me with
programming.
energy.
Yes.
Well,
it's
whoever
part of
programmed you
my-
did a good job.
It is part of my programming, but it is very rare for androids to even play music. They only copy other music. I am able to create my own.
That is unique indeed. Man, I want to meet whoever was in charge of making you. They sound so fascinating.
Yes,
And
this is
you
really
yourself are.
quite something.
Yes. Also,
It's
hold still.
almost like you're an abomination.
Also, hold still, Professor. Your ankle appears to be bleeding quite a lot.
Oh, indeed. Thank you.
Plies Bench, I think it does like 20 or 30 hit points.
Wow.
I think.
Jeez.
Bandage?
Well, while you're bandaging up Robert, you hear a doom 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 doom, and you hear Margaret on the screen. It says, "Congratulations, you've completed it. You've completed the training.
Oh, fantastic.
Technically, you were only supposed to fight one. I wasn't actually expecting a couple more to show up, but you handled that very well."
Oh,
Yay!
right. Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
What did we achieve?
Well, you so the idea of this, she's kind of, that's just me
Busted.
fiddling, but yeah. The goal was to teach you how to survive here, as well as to, because you haven't ever been in a Pokemon battle yet, have you?
No.
Yeah. That was also a trial run of, like...
Of course not.
Adelphin has never been in a fucking
Yeah.
um,
yeah.
in a fucking battle before.
So the goal of this training was definitely to teach you kind of different areas, because obviously that's why you could kind of pick where you wanted to go. You have completed the training. If you'd like to stay in and you can obviously battle more things. You could get more experience and stuff like that. Otherwise, yes, you have completed and you're free to leave if you wish, and I can get you guys out.
I
Yes,
do
I
have some other
prefer
things to
to-
attend to, so I would like to leave.
Yes, I prefer to lead this simulation.
Yes, quite. Since I'm not really going to be doing anything here, I might as well leave.
All right, and
It's very fascinating, this, to be honest.
as you all say that you wish to leave, all of a sudden the sands and everywhere turn back into a blue room like you've seen before, the blue tile white lined room, and you guys start to what looks like one at a time. So you guys see each other do this, and you start digitizing and turning into squares and kind of lifting into the sky, and you see this one at a time. And so yeah, it's kind of freaky.
It's just, this is very strange.
And as you as your vision kind of goes back to being white, we're going to take a break. This will be our break time. So
All right.
yeah,
Alrighty.
we'll come back. Don't go away. We're just gonna take a little bathroom breaks, get some food and water, and it's mainly just drinks and stuff. But probably be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, my glass is
Or-
lacking.
Or tea.
Nah.
We'll see you in a bit, guys.
See.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Pokemon Tabletop, PTU for short. Our players had just been exiting the simulator, heading back into the space station where they meet up back with Margaret. How was it? How was it in there? I don't actually ever go in there myself because I actually just put people in. But how did it feel? How was it?
It is very strange. It is like my entire programming went into another programming.
Yes. How did you do it? It's very strange. It's almost like a dream, but you've made it using technology. How? How did you do it?
I didn't actually make this. If you're wondering how it was made, they made it over at Tribunal. That's that giant, the giant supercomputer planet in the center of the universe.
Ah, yes.
Or the
one that all of
Fascinating.
the space stations orbit. Yes.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
And as you turn to look,
I'm going to make a quick technology
yeah, go ahead.
education check.
Oh yeah, let's see if you might know. Yeah.
+2, that's a 10.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to add a modifier.
You know what? That modifier was when you were inside of the computer. You didn't actually use any abilities or any items that you had. All that stuff was stuff that you had. So if you took anything off that you used, like Pokeballs, don't actually take them off. Because that was all simulated items that you had on you. The items you had on you, you still used, but you didn't actually use them because they were in the simulator. They were just like, yeah. So if you marked off, like you caught the 2 Numels river, or Echo, you caught the 2? Yeah.
I know, they were all part of a simulation that
Right.
would be applied.
So the
same with
the effect of your guitar would have worn off because it was a part of the simulation. Unless you want to take out your guitar and keep playing it to give the +2. Because I think.
But that's only for like next turn. It would have wore off.
Oh yeah, so it would have. So yeah, it would be 8, and then no more -2 on that or +2. You don't know the specifics, but I mean, it's a simulator. It's meant to just be fake, kind of, but at the same time, it's kind of true to the eyes. If you, it's kind of hard to explain since I don't know how it's made in general, but it's basically.
No, it was exactly like dreaming. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Except it also didn't exist. That's what's strange to me.
And I actually have Margaret because I made her in Hero Forge, so you can actually see what she looks like.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's really big. My bad. Sorry, one sec.
Nerd.
Excuse me, being a nerd is nothing to laugh at.
Oops.
Oh wait.
Oops.
Oh shit. I have glasses.
Ah. Oops.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm the only one here that doesn't wear glasses.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So this is Margaret. Something interesting enough. I actually she's got guard pauldrons on, but they look like hair. So I actually made it look like her hair extended, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, she looks like she has longer hair than what Hero Forge allows.
So she just kind of like adjusts her glasses and she says, "Oh, it was fun watching you guys. But I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you while you were in there. Part of the rules for the training is I can't really interfere." So,
I kind of look down at my hands. I'm like,
oh, speaking
yes,
of, sorry,
like
and then she
all learned a lot.
She quick presses some buttons and forgets that she's got to get your Pokemon back.
Oh yes.
So
please.
then your Pokemon, the thing opens up and they almost look like they're waking up and they're like, popping out of the machine.
I pick up Gizmo and I just tell him like, you did a really good job in there.
God, quack.
For the first time ever having a fight.
Q-Fetch. And your Luthu is just kind of like rolling around. He's disappointed. He's trying to look for the sand.
I know. Oh, don't worry, little boy. Don't worry, Luther. I know. Come here. I just pick him up and drape him
He
around my
kind
neck.
of, even though he should have full of energy because you came back almost basically from a sleep because you were basically sleep. Your bodies are sleeping in these machines. It's kind of funny because Luthu, from all the running around he did in the world, he falls right asleep against your neck. Like, he's just knocked
That's
out.
fair.
He's not even connecting to his tail to keep him on. He's just like...
No, I'm used to him also just falling asleep around my neck, so I place him in a way that I know he'll be comfortable and also will not fall off. Because he will if I don't.
Yeah. And then Navi just kind of like looks to you, Echo, and she kind of like sticks her hands out like, ee, like a pick me up kind of thing. She wants to be picked up.
Yes, I must pick up Navi. Picks up Navi and then places her on the shoulders.
She kind of like
Sets
her feet on one side and grabs her head.
Sorry. Did you introduce your name to us, Echo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Echo. I shouldn't say that twice.
Echo.
Oh dear.
It's completely fine if you say echo. Many people said
No,
that.
it's
I do not mind it.
No, it's shush for a moment. You do realize that you don't have to state everything that you need to do.
Oh, I am still learning the etiquette of people, but it is very hard to listing that type of information when other programming is in my what's it called? Oh yeah, CPU.
Okay.
Although I do have to admit, they give a thumbs up pretty good in the simulation in Elton.
Thank
love
you.
Echo.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with them too.
Yes,
Because
you
considering
and
that you're not
Lufu were
used to that.
pretty good. Black.
Yes,
No,
congratulations to the
I have
three of you.
literally. What was that?
Who are you saying this to?
To everybody.
Oh. And Margaret just says, "What was what?"
Well, what did I do?
In the simulation, well, you learned how to battle, and you learned kind of. I mean, you learned a little bit of how to survive out there, right? Kind of.
Yes.
Is the
You
programming
did
broken?
great.
She
I
goes
think
to
so.
check her notes. Oh shit.
That's
Oh.
genuinely fair.
Oh no. I might have to check up on this and get this fixed. I'm sorry.
No. You don't need to. It was just I was so encapsulated by everything that was going on. I didn't really have a clue what I was meant to be doing. That's
but
not
you were
my fault.
interested.
But it was it was interesting. I think I know what I want to do. Or at least I think I know what I want to learn more about.
Amazing. That's part of what we like to hear at the library is teaching and learning. I'm glad
And I
you.
can say, oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I can say from my own observations, Adolphin, that you learned a very valuable lesson that I feel like most of my students typically always forget, and that is that you can catch Pokemon besides with just violence, but with also kindness. And I feel like that's a very good lesson to learn, and you passed that with flying colors.
I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. I just did what seemed to be right.
Yes,
Well,
you did excellent. That is how I got Navi.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
Luthu licks you, Edward or Adolphus.
I will.
Yes,
I'll just
also-
start
that
squishing the ears.
Also, it is quite interesting how you're able to move people with your mind.
Why can you not?
No, but I could curse people.
I could. Is that not something that's other? Oh,
I have, yes,
Margaret,
a little bit
so-
information on that one. I spent a good couple of decades in Pinocchio, aka the Ghost World, where the Reapers reside.
Fascinating. Usually the occult and technology don't mix very effectively, but that's very.
They
I'll have to-
mistook
I'll
my
have to see you in your hexes and play it, or in
Yes.
in person.
yes. I was
Oh, maybe
in my
that's why-
pod when they found.
yeah. Maybe that's why. Then maybe that's why you are
Different.
yes. That's it.
Just
Before
moving
you
your
say
hand up
anything
and down.
possibly offensive.
Oh yeah, Adolfin doesn't know how to actually be inoffensive. He's also like he's a stuck up. He's generally also like he's not trying to
that
be
won't
stuck
the
up. It's
last
just how
time
he's.
for-
Oh yeah,
Robert has to do
But-
that.
it will not be no difference.
Yes.
It's like yes, different. It's because you you got affected by them. I wonder if I can happen
Maybe.
for other.
I do
other
not
androids.
know. I am only one of my models. There are no Echo models in this entire universe as far as
No,
I
they usually
know.
have a number.
Yes, I am 412G.
Would I know what that meant?
Make me.
Would I know what that designation is?
a-
I think that'll be technology.
Probably.
Actually, with the robots and stuff, yeah, make me a technology education.
Then I'm unlikely because I've got 2d6 on this. So-
What was
I
yours?
want,
If
I
you
want
want to,
make one too, just to see how bad mine.
how
is.
many? What's your rank?
It's just untrained, so I doubt it.
No, sorry for Robert,
Oh,
because you're able
sorry.
to roll it.
I'm terrible. I'm a 1.
You're just a 1. Okay.
I'm pathetic when it comes to technology.
So I doubt I would know the actual designation, but I imagine there are some codes in there which would tell me something.
Yeah, you would think that based on if there's a number on a title name like that,
Mhm.
you know, you would assume there's more, but you don't know because, well, Echo is not sure.
Sure. Okay. So I've got the number, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yes. I am only one of my kind so far. There are no other Echo units out there. I'm not sure what my purpose is on this universe.
Hmm.
That's why
This is
I'm
very
trying
interesting.
to find out who I am.
This really is quite interesting. Quite. I wonder.
You wonder
What you would be made for?
I do not know.
I wasn't asking you. I was wondering what you would be made for.
You are talking to yourself like most of the biological organisms I have encountered so far.
Yes, sometimes it helps us think out loud. I
Yes,
don't
you
know
should
why
try
I
it
said
sometime.
that so robotically. I don't know. I just all of a sudden just emulated Echo out of nowhere.
I'd.
Oh,
You should
I
try it.
guess
You should try it sometime, Echo. Anyways, enough of this. Lady,
Please, you can call me Margaret.
Margaret. Do you have a last name?
Professor Margaret.
Oh, Professor Margaret. Fine, that'll do. Professor Margaret.
I was gonna say
Could you tell me
Thatcher.
more about?
Thatcher.
If they're going to be a lecture, I mean, sure. Professor Margaret, could you tell me more about plants Pokemon?
Oh, plant Pokemon? Yeah, I can
Yes.
definitely show you some books on those. Before that, though,
Yes, and I'd like to see more about them as well in the real world. Where can I go for that?
I will get to that. Before that, I want to say you get a reward for completing the
really?
simulation
Oh,
training.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Right.
It will
I
take a
didn't know,
bit
I
for it
didn't
to
know
come
rewards were a
here.
thing.
It was based on where you guys went. Since you guys went to the Oasis, which is usually full of sandstorms. You guys are going to be getting a pair of. Each one of you will get a pair of whatever those weather goggles are.
Go goggles.
The go goggles. Yeah, I think they're called something else, but we have to get them
Oh yeah.
sent
They're
to
called
us
that.
because they got to get 3D printed still. So if you're good to wait around, I can show you the grass type
yes.
Pokemon. Robert, while you were in the system, I got a call from I know what his name is.
I do. I can help you, but I'm not going to.
I know.
It starts with an
I'm
R.
not going to
It
help you
does
because
start
you're the
with an R.
GM. You should know what these things are.
I have it. Just a sec. Don't expect me to help you with anything with the Scarlet card. Just kidding.
Oh no, dude! I
not
have
you,
all
Sean, as-
my notes.
No, not Edward. I'm talking about Sean.
Oh,
If-
you got Sean. Okay.
He want if
Who's Sean? I don't know.
if
Sean
Farrell wants me to help him with anything, good luck. Just kidding. Reginald called me and said something showed up at your office. I think it was something you ordered.
Oh, that came in. Oh, I'm so happy that came in before I had to leave.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What is that thing you have ordered?
It was a portable fossil restoration device.
I'm gonna make a technology education.
Okay.
That's fair.
Do that.
Yeah, the only bit of technology that that
I have a
Robert
10.
understands.
It's a machine that restores fossils.
Oh. Oh. So you are a. What's the job for fossils?
Archaeologist.
Paleontologist.
Archaeologist.
Paleontologist.
I mean, I am also an archaeologist as well, but paleontology is the bones.
Oh, I got you. So you study fossils then, Professor.
Yes.
What? Oh god.
Sorry. That was
Well,
just,
that's later.
just like archaeology. That's the bones. Yeah, it's the bones of the subject.
Wait, really?
Bad pun. Just very bad pun.
Oh. Yeah. It was just like, oh, yeah,
Very bad pun. Sorry.
I have heard many
I'm so
things
sorry about
about
that.
Oh,
these
good. It was funny,
restoration
I liked it.
pods for fossils. I've never seen them in action before. How interesting.
Actually, that's where Gizmo came from. I found the skull and put him in a fossil restoration, and now he's a living Pokemon.
Get fetched.
Oh, how interesting.
Which also does mean, I cover Gizmo's ears, that he actually died at some point a long time ago. So,
Quack? You cover his skull. He still has his ears open.
yeah, actually, that's a good point. Yeah. His ears would be underneath the skull.
So what's the equipment thing about for goggles? What's it called?
They are called. Well, here.
Yeah, they actually have an item name. Yeah, I just don't remember
I think
the.
they
There
are.
were Go goggles in 3rd gen. I don't know what they called that in this game. Where's my inventory? Oh, there it is.
They are accessories, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're equipment, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they should be.
They are. You know what? I thought. Okay, maybe they're in Fantasy Grounds. I know I put them in there. Category.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they have a capture styler. That's funny.
They are.
Mist?
What?
Oh, I just saw Dream Mist. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh, not sunglasses. Anyway, I can tell you what they are after the game too. But you will be getting
Yeah,
some.
let's do that.
Yeah. She does mention it takes a while for them to be made. So if you guys have anything else you want to do in the meantime while they're being made, and then she says, Edelfin, I can show you those books on the grass type Pokemon. Then if you'd like.
Grass type?
Yeah, it's like a Oh, sorry. So there's the plant Pokemon you were talking about. There's a typing, kind of like how Luthu has like looking at it, or like looking at him, normal psychic normal. You don't know what
Look at
type.
confusion.
I'll have to show you everything. Okay. And she's going to explain.
I mean,
yeah.
Player has an idea about what types
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Adelfin,
Yeah. She will explain it to
Yeah.
you on the way to finding the books on the grass type Pokemon.
sure.
And
Sure.
she will explain what grass type Pokemon are as well. At this point, it's kind of you guys have some free time before your items show up. And I believe I know where Robert was going to go. And Adelfin, you were looking at the books. Echo, was there anything you wanted to do before everyone met up?
Look for anything about their model.
Okay. You can roll
There's
me
also-
a...
there-
Oh,
No, Caro. We'll get to me in a minute.
okay. Sounds good. You can roll me a perception check to try and find books on the subject of androids. If you'd like.
A fucking 8. Oh no, that. Whoops! I thought you would go for technology. I forgot.
Oh, good.
to take that off. It will be a 6.
No problem. You find books about androids, but nothing specifically about your model.
How disappointing.
Yeah. But yeah, you can keep looking if you
So-
want. Cause yeah, what's up?
Once I've learnt about the different types of plants like Pokemon, what I would then do is I'd then try to learn as much as I can about the planet where first of all these types of
Yeah.
first of all these types of creatures exist, as in where they namely come from, and then I'll start looking into other variations. But first of all, I'll just look at I just want to look at and learn as much as I can about that particular planet,
Okay. So
so that
you
I
would
know what to prepare for.
you would know that, or from what she explains and tells you, most of the grass type Pokemon that you will find on a planet is on Zeovis, the grass type planet.
Okay.
It's basically a planet that's covered in grass and like trees and stuff. You know those trees that you find at a swamp or a bog, where they're like the trunk is above the water, but all the roots kind of go into the water still. So like you can almost
Yeah,
like
it's a
swim through the
mangrove.
roots. Mangrove, yeah.
Mangrove.
It's basically a giant mangrove planet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not the most hospitable.
Yeah.
I know where Adelfin wants to go.
Other than that,
Yeah,
you can find a lot of
Considering that
Earth,
Robert wants to go
or-
anywhere, like that's not a big deal.
You actually, Adolfin, you might have actually seen Zeovis from Zizipso. Because that's the planet right next to yours. It's in
Oh,
your
shit, that means going
system.
back home.
Near home.
Yeah, but that means heading that direction, and Adelfin's not happy about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll need to look at the Galaxy Noir and then maybe as Robert figure out what planet you might be most interested in. Because Robert would definitely also help you pick a fun planet to explore first.
Yeah.
One that's far away from your home, but also would catch your interest.
Here, I'll go into the Discord and I'll post the map again.
Yeah. Right now, nothing's loading on my computer. So.
Yeah, all good.
And also, after I pick up my package, I did want to either find Reggie or find someone else. But if I look for someone else, then I'll invite the rest of the party.
Okay. So we got Edelfin in the library looking up the grass planet. We got Echo in the library also looking up androids. So we'll go to Robert then as you head back to your room, where Reginald is.
Oh, okay, he's waiting for me there too. Good, perfect. I don't even have to look for you then. Haha.
Yes. As you enter the room, Reginald seems to be working on some papers, and he hears you come in. And he's like, "Oh, welcome back. I'm glad you haven't left yet. Your package showed up."
Yes, that was remarkably perfect timing.
I guess I forgot I could always
appreciate the
call you,
message.
but I heard you were going to the library, so I figured I'd ask Margaret first what's up, and she explained you were
I
doing the
get it.
training. So
You're just as old-fashioned as me. I understand.
gotta get used to using these damn watch phones.
I mean, the other reason why I'm so used to it is because of my students, having to keep in touch. But yeah, I get it. Technology, it's a whole another universe of confusing.
Yeah. Anyways, how did the training go?
It went well. The fellows I was training with are very they picked up on it rather quickly. Even whoops, my light just died again.
I'll replace that later. Don't worry about it. It's that light's been on the fritz for a while.
I also realized that I seem to have lost my touch. My aura is not as strong as it used to be. Maybe that's a good thing, but
I think it's a good thing. I mean, you haven't fought in a while, and
I know. But if I'm gonna be going out, I'm gonna need to get that fixed.
True.
I'll have some soul searching to do.
Well, here's your
I'm
package.
searching for other things.
Well, here's your package.
Yes,
Have fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't do anything for you. I was here to accept it.
I do have a question for you though.
What's up?
Before I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, a few connections? People that you get items from.
Sometimes,
and
yes.
Such. Do you know if any of them might be here, or if they may be a pilot?
A pilot?
I don't think we have anyone or I don't know anyone that knows how to fly a spacecraft. At least I don't think. I didn't ask. But
I don't know anyone in particular, but I mean, all the people that I get items from, usually they send them through a trading ship, and then they bring it over, and then there's people that pull them off like dock workers,
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I think if you were gonna find a pilot, you might want to go over to I think the planet was Upra, or not the planet. Upra, the space station Upra. That's where they do all the repairs on ships. You might be able to find a pilot over there.
Maybe there I can find someone crazy or
You
passionate
can always take the light road over there. You don't need remember, you don't need a ship to get over there. They have those connecting nano roads.
Oh yes, that is correct. I forgot that was. Once again, that
She laughs.
I just don't pay attention to those kind of things. But of course, yes. Also,
it's strange how they work because you can still see out of them even though you can breathe in them. It's like it's weird, but
Yeah, so it makes me very nervous to get on that. But it's safe. People do it all the time. It's a commute that people use.
Yeah.
But by the way, do you have any more of that pet little tea?
the what?
The pet little tea?
Oh, pet little
TEA.
tea. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some more.
I ran out, and I might need to
Keep drinking my tea. It's okay. I can get a bunch more. She gives
yes,
you
I don't
her.
know when I'll be able to.
He gives you his last box, and
He just happens to be an effeminate male, but it's still a tea.
yeah. He gives you his box of.
It's alright, darling. You
pet
can
little
always
tea.
go for it.
And he says, just drink it sparingly, because remember, too much of this can be harmful. I only drink 1 glass a day.
Yes, but the right amount of it is very medicinal
True.
and calming. But yeah,
And then he
and
gives
I'll
you that.
give him, another hug and another kiss on the cheek, and
Kisses you back.
I'll be like, It'll be weird being so far from here, but
You'll always be
I
a
know.
call away.
yes,
And you can always come back. It's not like you'll be
And
gone
I'm-
for good.
I'll make sure to bring you many things.
Besides, you're doing this for a reason.
Yes, a
You're
very
doing
good
this
one.
to kind of fix the wrong, in a sense, I guess, right?
To
Is that
fix
how
a
you say it?
wrong, but also to enlighten
To prove a
the
point?
universe. Ah,
And to bring, yeah,
I mean-
that too.
that is a footnote in the reasonings of why I want to do this. But yes, proving a point is a part of it. But
And then he says, "Wait, before you go," and he puts his finger in your chest. Don't forget to bring paper and ink. You always forget to get more paper and ink for writing down your findings.
I will be well documented, I assure you.
Grab that stack over there. Grab it.
Yeah, and I will. I'll run over and grab the
I
very
agree.
large
Yeah.
stack of notebooks.
So yeah, you can put, yeah, I guess notebook paper and a bunch of pens.
Actually,
I'll let you
I'm
decide
going
when
to
you run out.
grab. I'm going to grab 18 notebooks, all color coded to typing. So each planet is going to have its own notebook.
Nice. That's awesome. All right. He wishes you well. He helps you get him inside of a box so you can carry him easier. Puts the pet little tea on top, and gives you another hug. And goes back to work.
Before leaving the door, I just stare at him for a little bit longer and then leave.
Back to the library.
Yes.
All right. And Margaret is just like, and this is where those executor that you saw. There's actually 2 different
yes.
forms, and she shows you the one that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she says this one's the psychic one. You might have found a couple of these on your planet, because these are psychic, so they would have
Yes.
been on the Zipso.
Yes, I was wondering about that. It's
The reason you didn't find any of these, the long one you saw in the simulator, was because they are grass dragon type. They're still palm trees, but they're long, so they're
Okay.
taller, and they have different typings. So you wouldn't have found them more on your planet, much more. But they'll probably be on, what do I call it? The Zeovis. There'll probably be a lot more of those on Zeovis.
okay. That's interesting. This is a lot to take in. If you don't mind, I'm going to yes. Is there somewhere I can read?
Yeah, we've got rooms.
Perfect. Just show me to the room and I'll start reading. Thank you.
Yeah. she will show you to a room with a decent. It's a decently sized room. You know, enough walking room because some people are like, what is it? Pacers when they read or whatever. So you know, it's plenty of room to walk and think and stuff like that. So there's like a couch in the middle, like a bookshelf full of books as well. It almost looks like they're empty, but as soon as she kind of like walks over and she explains, like, if there's ever a book you find and you like it, you can always put it in the bookshelf. It saves it there, and then you could that way you can have your own personal library. And essentially, when you have a library card, you scan it, and it scans all the books you want to come back to, and you can just pull them off the shelf. As
Wonderful.
she kind of grabs the hologram and starts looking through it like it's an actual book.
That's absolutely amazing. But fantastic. Thank you very much. I will spend some time here.
Sounds good.
Please do let me know when the other professor, Roberts, I'm going to say, please do let me know when he's back.
Yeah, of course. I'll see you in a bit.
Oh,
Thank you.
by the way, that is where I'm heading, is back to the library, because I know
Yeah,
the door
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this
So-
room have a door in it?
It has the one door that she walked through in it.
Perfect. I'll wait until she leaves. Close the door on her. Close the door after her.
Mm-hmm.
There's a seat here, right?
Yeah, there's like a couch. Well, there's a couch. There's a desk with a chair. There's a
I will
little desk chair with a light by it.
I'll actually collapse into the chair.
Okay.
Right, and now that I'm alone, there is this sort of like there's almost like this that I just. It's as though I have just collapsed from exhaustion, like utter exhaustion.
You've had this feeling since you left, and it's just been like.
This is not just since I left, but it is
Yeah.
it is genuine cases where I collapse. I sit down on the chair and
I didn't put sad music.
it's almost it's also almost like it's almost like there's a mask that drops. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's almost like a mask that drops, and I just
The room
I
kind of.
basically kind of almost start. I almost fall asleep.
Yeah, I will say, as the, because the room kind of has the same kind of like, where it kind of gives the feel of the atmosphere around. It actually calms down a bit, and it gives you the sense of almost like a freedom. It just, you hear all of a sudden birds chirping, and us like wind and stuff, just something calm to help you sleep. I had to change the music. It's the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting because like it calms not just your room, but like echo somehow. For you start hearing like a audio of birds in the library as well. Echo? River?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
My space.
While looking for the Android books, you also you start hearing what sounds like chirping birds in the library.
Looks around and goes, is there a flying type around here?
Margaret's just like, no, it's just the ambience of the room changes to fit the reader, and a lot of the people in here, sometimes we don't like loud music. If it ever plays anything, it usually plays stuff that usually brings, like, you could say some people like to read and some people like to sleep. A lot of people come here to read, and sometimes bird sounds calm people down and make it helps concentrate. So whenever I hear it, it puts a smile on my face.
I see. Echo kind of stops, trying to process it. I think I understand, but at the same time, I do not. You biological organisms are complex.
She smiles at you. You have a lot to learn about us. Not in a bad way.
Mm, good, bad. It really depends. There is not much books on. Oh well, I should say not much. There's no info about my modeling. Where how disappointing.
Let me look in my. Let me look in the archives and see if I could find something. Usually, this is the space station of information. After all, it should have something, but every once in a while, there's information we don't have, and that's somewhat, like people pay people who find out that kind of information, because
I
it's
do
always good not.
understand that.
Yeah, so I'll go look. I don't know if I'll find anything, but I will go look. And then she heads down to her main desk.
Echo kind of just stands there, not doing anything.
All right. Um, Robert, at this time you would show up as she goes behind her desk. Oh, welcome back, Robert.
Yes, I was just wondering if Echo and Adolphin are still here.
Um, yes, Echo is upstairs, still looking for his or their the Android book on the Echo model.
Mm.
I'm currently helping him with that, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna find much.
Yes, it seems like this might be something only discoverable by exploring.
Yeah, if they don't know what usually androids know what their their purpose is, So if they don't know what their purpose is, I don't know if I'll be able to really help. But I will keep looking. And Adolfin is in one of the in one of the rooms that we keep the for solo reading, for people who do not want to be disturbed.
Sorry about that. I just had an urgent
Oh.
phone call, but I don't have to leave early at all today. So.
Oh, nice. Wait, so you don't like? Oh, cool.
Yep.
Nice.
So sorry. What was that? What you were saying though?
Well, she said that Echo is upstairs looking for the Android book.
Mhm.
That we're having trouble finding, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to find it. Although we can definitely see if people later on might come with information, because as you know, we pay people for information. So
True. But also, it's nothing that we might not be able to find out for ourselves.
true. And
I
then
do plan on doing my own investigation. I would not hesitate to help Echo with theirs.
yeah, and then Adolfin is in one of those solo rooms for solo reading.
Mm.
I think he just wanted to concentrate on those grass type Pokemon. He
Of
seemed really
course.
interested. I told him about Ziovis or
Oof. That'll be kind of a
Ziovis, yeah.
that might be a rough place to investigate first. I might not suggest going there right away. Very
Well,
dangerous.
that's something you guys have to even discuss. I mean,
Oh, of
did you
course.
guys even decide if you were going to travel together?
Um, it'll be a suggestion that I make, but not a light one to make. I know the journey I plan on going on can be very fraught, so I
True.
want to make sure that they are prepared if they do go with me.
Okay.
But I sense something in Adolfin that um I feel like they kind of have a anywhere but here kind of mentality, which I can kind of understand.
Mm-hmm. True. Can Here, let me turn up. There we go. Okay. Well, I'll go back to looking up this. Trying to look up this information for Echo. Um, if you need anything, let me know. I will let you guys know when those packages show up. It could take maybe an hour or two. I mean, the 3D printing it's fairly quick, but it has to come over here. It has to get here from Trivenope. So and the light roads help speed up the process, but you know it's not like an instant kind of thing. So
By the way, since I've never actually used the light roads myself, is there a fee associated with using the light roads or the transports they're on?
mm, no, because they're connected. They're all connected together. I think it's just the space bus fee from getting from planet to planet.
Ah,
Um,
but
it
so
just
I do still have to come up with some money. Not saying that I don't have any. My job is well paying. As you know,
mm,
teachers make a ton of money here. I
true.
say that obviously sarcastically and rolling my eyes because she would know that teachers everywhere don't make that much money. Pay your teachers more, society.
Oh gosh, Sean.
I do think
I
that
Yeah.
it's kind of
agree. I agree. But there we
No,
go.
I agree too. Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah.
Actually, yeah, being a teacher yourself, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I
I
kind
don't.
of
I work in education, but I don't. I am not a teacher.
true, but yeah, but
Lydia's a
you
teacher,
would know
so
more than me. Oh yeah, that's a good point. But
yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, you
both
would
my
know
folks are
more than
teachers.
me that they are severely underpaid. But yeah,
Yeah, generally.
so yeah,
Um,
I might have to think of an odd job to do in the meantime,
well,
possibly.
I mean, as you know, they do have opportunities for just like temporary jobs. You can. I mean,
Yes,
I
I
feel
just hope
bad. Do you
that.
need help with any of that?
Uh, I mean, I don't necessarily like asking for help
Okay.
myself,
Well,
but
and then she's like,
I
okay. She doesn't ask any further.
but I also am a little concerned that any place that needs odd jobs done here, if they know who I am, it might make things a little awkward.
True.
Like all of
Um,
a sudden, a professor
well, luckily they
hit
don't
me up
know
with a
you over at
menial
Upra
job.
or Leon or
True, maybe at
Umatun.
Uber I can. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe at Uber I can think of something.
Everybody knows you here, but no one knows you at the other three.
Good point.
You
I
really
might
spent all your
even.
time here. You haven't really even. You've never. But you wouldn't be asking me the light walk question if you haven't been to the other places.
Yes, I have only been. Well,
She laughs.
I've only been to hell and here.
Oh yeah, true. Well, take your time. Learn all you want. Let me check, and she checks up. Probably about an hour or two. The packages will be here,
All right. Well, in that case,
and then she goes to
maybe.
help. She goes to
Yeah.
look for Echo's files if he's looking for.
Yeah,
They're
and
looking
I'll
for.
go to the second floor looking for Echo because yeah,
Okay.
she said that Adolphin wanted to be by themselves, so I'll respect that.
Okay. When you get to the top of this, almost like a spiral staircase, at the top you just see Echo standing in one place, as if he's waiting,
Oh,
as if they're waiting. Sorry.
uh, I thought that you would be up here reading. I wasn't expecting you just to be standing there. That shocked me a little. I also do like
Well,
the little jump and like cover the heart, like like oh.
well, uh, unfortunately, my programming doesn't withhold general education or any of that in my, well, memory.
Well, um, that that's perfectly fine. Luckily, you being an android, you do have the capability of learning, which is always nice. Um, we'll have to expand your CPU, if I'm using that term correctly, I think.
CPU, hard drive, whatever you want to say.
Aha, I do know the terms. I guess I'm not as bad at computers as I thought. Um, by the way, I noticed that you also have a proclivity for cooking. Um,
Yes, I do cook.
are you able
Rather,
to eat?
it is optional for me.
Huh, I did not know that that was a. That is very interesting.
Not a whole lot of androids are able to eat. They mainly get power from, well, looks at a power socket from electricity or other means, but never really from eating.
Hmm,
However, if I do eat, it gets converted into energy. Only very short amount though.
I guess in a way, if you think about it, even biological life forms do that too. We eat and it gets converted into energy. So putting that into terms that I understand that.
Robert, make me a technology education.
Well,
Oh,
you'll have to roll 1d6, but if you do think about it though, as humans, we are kind of biological robots in that sense.
this isn't
We
uncommon
eat fuel.
information, so you would know this.
Okay.
Androids, or you don't know if Echo in this case, but
Yeah, yeah.
androids in general, usually most of their energy, like um, normally,
Yeah, their
yeah, they
main
don't.
source.
Their main source of energy is something called honey. It's like a
Oh.
fluid that they put inside of them that gives them like a ton of energy. Like it's like a if they don't have a socket nearby to plug themselves in to get
Yeah,
like
that's like their
energy,
main fuel
electricity.
source. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the gas in a gas can kind of
Yeah.
situation.
I just realized it's like they're like a hybrid vehicle where they can do electricity or do fuel.
Hmm. But you've never heard of an
Yes.
android eating before.
Like actually eating. Do you taste and smell? Or I guess do you simulate taste and smell?
Yes, I believe so.
Hmm. Well, that's very interesting. I can actually discuss flavors. I'm not much of a chef myself, but I do have the I was bitten by the tea bug. I love my tea. Um, my
I
favorite
could
being
certainly
kettle
make
little.
tea for you of any flavor that you want.
Oh, yes, I love a good calming tea. It helps me meditate. I could do anything with a cup of warm tea, crackling fireplace, and a book to melt into.
I do not understand what you mean, but I shall say yes.
Adolfin,
That's actually, yeah, meditation might not be something, yeah, that a robot would know.
Yes.
as you're laying there in your room, just taking a breather, thinking, what are some of the things you're thinking about right now?
What are some things I'm thinking about right now?
Luther would have jumped up into your lap, by the way, and just laid in
Mm,
there.
sure.
And he donated up.
What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I here? I don't know anything. This is beyond me. Like,
It's overwhelming.
this is complete. This is wrong. I'm not capable of doing this. Um, what am I doing? Why am I here? What the hell is going on with me? I should probably just go back home.
And there's that word.
But then but the thought of making me go back home also makes me very angry.
Mm-hmm.
I remember why I left home. And that sort of kind of gives me a little bit of energy in order to be able to get back and start doing the research that I wanted to do.
Okay. You slowly open up your book again, or you didn't even open it at first. You open up the book.
Well, I also start making notes.
Oh.
If you don't mind, I'm going to say this. I have a pen and pencil, but I have a notebook and
Yeah.
pen beside me.
Hell yeah! I'm excited.
It's sort of on my person, and I just start taking notes about.
This will be the time. This will be the funny time that I mentioned that if I forget something, now Edward's gonna be the guy to remember me. Tell me things I forgot, and be like, "Oh shit!"
Why do you make me the note keeper?
I didn't. You did.
I didn't. My character did.
I will say this, Ed, if it makes you feel any better, I might end up actually taking the Chronicler class, which is all about taking notes, so...
Even
better. I'll be sure to remember.
No,
like, if I forget something, I'll go back and, like, look it up, too.
No worries. No, Adolfin will start taking notes on the various different plant-like Pokemon. He's not interested so much in the grass type per se.
Yeah.
And more just those Pokemon which actually resemble
like
plants
and flowers and yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I will say I do in this world everything isn't just like an animal isn't a Pokemon, a plant isn't just a Pokemon. There's all the animals will be still Pokemon, like a cow, because there's an actual cow Pokemon kind of situation thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
But I will have actual plants and stuff too, not just plant Pokemon.
Oh,
it's
I know.
Just something I'll probably think of and say as it's going. So,
I guess you would, but no, it is genuinely a case of he's just interested in that. It's like the seeing this palm tree that actually was a Pokemon is like made him go, oh, that's very cool. I want to see more of that.
As you flip through the pages, you see things like there's one that looks like a sunflower. There's one that looks like a
Actually, genuinely?
Yeah, there's a sunflower Pokemon.
Yep.
As you flip through, look, you see it's called a Sunflora, and that's pre-stages a Sunkern. It almost looks like a corn with a stem sticking out of its head.
Yeah, it's a little kernel.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
It's like a sunflower kernel.
You look it up. I'm not kidding. Sunkern.
I'm looking this up.
S-U-N.
Don't worry, I am looking this up.
K-U-R-N.
Sunflora, yeah. Oh my fucking god, jeez, are you kidding me?
And also, he might even find Petlil, which is the tea that I was talking about too, which is funny.
This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna send you down a path, and it's gonna be fun.
Oh my god!
I found out that Bulbasaur is a toad.
Yeah.
And he's a grass. Yeah.
He's a
toad with a bulb on his back.
Yeah.
Yes, but at least it's not explicitly a toad.
As to my frog type team.
Yeah. At least it's not explicitly a toad.
Yeah.
This is just a fucking sunflower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is literally just a sunflower.
Oh, you want to see?
We're not talking. At least we're not talking about a Bellsprout.
Oh yeah, look at.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know Bellsprout.
That is also just that's literally just a tulip.
Yeah.
What was another one? We'll tell you more about those grass types later. But you keep flipping through the book, and you keep seeing these different grass type Pokemon. Like,
I know that, and I basically just circle execute and executor.
Mm-hmm.
Because
those are ones you really want to find.
Those are what I want you on first. Yeah.
Nice. That's amazing. All right. As we kind of zoom out, as we see Adolfin kind of writing in his notes. He's got like notebook paper and stuff. He's just writing notes on stuff he's finding in this book. We're gonna call it for today.
All right.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we have interesting places in mind to go.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is good.
I have to say, I am actually quite looking forward to seeing your variations on the various different plant-based Pokemons according to the region in which they exist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am very interested to see what a ghost type, so a grass ghost type plant Pokemon would look like.
Oh,
Well,
true, yeah.
there's some good ones that already exist that are pretty cool. So
Most
yeah.
of it will be from like me describing what it looks like, because obviously, like I managed to get your guys' Pokemon in GIMP for like a Photoshop kind of thing, you know. Anything else you catch, unless you swap out your starter for something else, I will then do a drawing for that or something like that, you know. But all in all, your pictures of what you have for your Pokemon are gonna stay there. So, but I will try and describe what they look like as best as I can. So, oh my god, I love this. Thank you guys for playing with me.
Yeah,
Yay.
it was great. I love doing Pokemon tabletop.
This game is so much fun. I'm glad that I got Edward into, like, well, I mean, I'm glad that you joined us for this, even though you don't know a whole lot about Pokemon. I know you said you were more interested in the sci-fi aspect, so I was like, I'm all for that too, you know. And River,
Well, I
thank you
love
too.
it because like it's cool that like the character knows nothing and Edward knows nothing. So
Yeah.
it's like it makes for a
I'm
very
so excited
realistic
to
character.
see him like find all these Pokemon he doesn't know about and be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
That is also the reason why I've created my character the way he is, because
yeah.
I do not know the fuck about Pokemon except the original 151, and that was also,
Yeah.
and yes, I did just say 151,
Mm-hmm.
and that was also when I was like 12.
Yeah.
No, even younger, like 10. That's like,
We're pulling Edward back into the Pokemon hole. No, I'm just kidding.
oh no, I don't think you'll manage that.
I know.
don't
Well,
think
we
you'll
did
manage
that. We
yet.
did that for River. We pulled River back in. We pulled him.
Yeah.
We pulled them back into the river. No Pokemon.
You won't be able to pull me back into the. You won't be able to pull me down into the Pokemon.
I know.
Stuff. That's for sure.
I'll
But
I'll just have fun.
It is an interesting thing about.
I'll just have fun
Yeah.
explaining what a thing looks like, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" That's
That's gonna be the main response.
Yeah.
That's a fun enough reaction to me because I love people like reacting to some Pokemon for
Yeah.
the first time. Like that's just a sun.
That's just a sunflower.
like Sunflora. That's just a fucking sunflower with a face. Come on.
You know what makes me happy
Yeah.
about that though is everyone says that Pokemon got better designs early than later, and that design was the second generation. And it's like, see, like even in first generation and second generation, there were some lazy ass designs. All right, like.
Oh
that's
no,
just a sunflower
no.
with a scaly face.
I genuinely believe that first generation was the only generation that actually had good designs.
Yeah, and even then there was some that's like you could arguably say were kind of lazy, like Voltorb. It's just a ball with a face on
Yeah.
it. Like some
Yeah.
even then some of them
Yeah.
were not.
Yeah.
Yeah, even then some of them were not.
Voltorb is essentially just basically a Pokeball with a face on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Even though the
And
reason
that-
for
and
that
that
was because it's the
detonates.
mimic. Like it's
It
Yes,
kills
the
detonates.
mimic
Kills
of
It
that
unalives
mimic.
itself.
Yeah. Unalive. Yeah, we can't say kill because oh no, you
That is fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Bullshit with that.
No, I know. I don't care either.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
fine. I just think it's funny
that's
saying
that's one of my
unaliving.
pet peeves.
I
Yeah.
know. I
Unaliving. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
that.
Don't sugarcoat them. They fucking died.
Yeah.
They died. They
Yeah.
exploded.
Don't sugarcoat this bullshit. This
Yeah.
is something we live with. It's part of life. Get over it.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway,
Yeah.
The bar.
Yeah. No, I totally agree though. Yes.
teachers killing yourself. No. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining.
Peace.
Once again, thank you to Zame, Blitzit, and Sanity for letting us use their music. We will be back next week, once again, playing this tabletop. We might not get as lucky as to have Sean this late again. But it's always nice to have him anyway. So, we're gonna be back tomorrow with Scarlet
He's a cuddly
Guard
boy.
over on Games and Tea. And yeah,
That's me.
that's Edward. And yeah, I'm just super excited for tomorrow because we're gonna be possibly finishing the raid. So I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you in for a treat? I have
And-
been designing another map
Ooh, another
yeah.
map.
Specifically-
'Cause it's inside.
specifically
Yep.
for one character.
Ooh,
One
now you're
character.
more excited. Ah,
Yeah, because you know what that means.
yeah, I know what that means. I'm gonna die. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh no! Ow! I'm dying.
Oh, no. But yes, thank you guys so much again for watching. I looked to see if I could raid anyone. There wasn't a whole lot of people playing D&D or something, so maybe I'll raid. Just playing Enshrouded. Yeah, it's a game that's fun. We'll go raid My Skirm. It's just a fun to watch gameplay channel. So yeah, we'll go raid him. I'll do that during the outro. But thank you guys have gotten so much for watching. This has been Roll for Immersion, and we bring the immersion to you. See ya. Bye, guys.
Bye. By the